Banding out of left wing there.
Hello and welcome to our final match of the Clash of Fates. This is going to be Underdogs versus Careless Whisper, who are both 100% win rate at the moment, so this should make it a very exciting game. Careless Whisper coming back from the last game against Soggy Biscuits to take their first win, so very well played to them. And it looks like the blue team have banned out the Gangplank, the Darius and the Malzahard, and the red team have banned out the Fresh, the Aurelia and the Rise, with the blue team picking up the oh my god, my name's gone, my mind's gone to blank, and the Callista. Yeah, Angus, if you wish to take over, mate.
The Underdogs clearly doing their research here, feeling that the Gangplank, Darius and Malzahar are just the champions to ban right now. Really trying to break the meta with these bans at the moment, looking to potentially intimidate the other team and just say that they don't really care what they play. They're feeling confident. First picking this Callista, let's see what the rebuttal is. 15 seconds on the clock, just letting that time out here. Thresh, Aurelia and Rise. Rise obviously coming into dominance again after they changed his kit, gave him a lot more mobility. And we have the double lockdown squad of this Fire Nautilus, which really saved them last game. Good synergy between those two. And Henry's looking to pick up this Vladimir potentially. Bard, always a great pick. Does work quite well with the Callista, so much mobility. If you can pick up those little heal packs and just give her a little bit more of a speed boost. And you get that double stun. I don't actually know a lot of the Bard ability names at the moment, but they seem to have changed to the Azir pick right now. Azir is going to provide a lot of wave clear and pushing power and threat in short corridors. Might see the Jacks, Pantheons, I don't know, so many choices. I'll let them just pick and commentate on what they're actually going to play rather than what they might play. Alright, going for the Sion, going for the Bard. Really like this Bard pickup, and Sion a good strong frontliner, great ultimate now. It's a little like mini game, you get to steer it around. It's always fun to see them crash into walls and fail. Let's hope that he gets a few good ones and really synergizes well with the team. If you can synergize that quite well with the Bard and get quite aggressive long range engages, looking for that Caitlyn for that long range poke and just dominate the Callista and take advantage of that body attack range bonus in the early game.
Well, I've got to say, I really enjoy watching Henry on the Sion. He does some interesting ultimates, so I'm looking forward to seeing these.
Indeed. So looking to match that up with a Maokai, it's going to be quite a grueling match in the top lane. Lots of sustain and lots of just mana influx and flow. They've gone for the aggressive jungler here, the Pantheon, looking for a really long engaged squad then, with the trying to synergize this Sion, Bard and Pantheon ults and hovering over Rammus, but I doubt Rammus will get picked up unless they are going for the Pantheon in the mid lane. Shami is known to pick out a few picks. I think he played was it AP Shaco?
When was this?
Didn't Shami pick up AP Shaco in a match? Shaco, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think he did. It might have been in a friendly.
It might have been in a friendly, but he is known to pick up some strange picks. Hovering over this Diana at the moment. Quite bold to pick a Diana blind pick, since they're going to be picking their mid lane.
I don't think they have a choice.
No, you've got to blind pick it, but it's a bold pick to blind pick into something. You pick and can abuse the fact that she is melee. You can just max that.
Well, it could always be Diana jungle and a Pantheon mid.
Points in the shield if you start with Dorian's ring and a couple of heal.
Echo got through.
Echo did get through and it might get picked up. That could be a very exciting mid lane to watch out for, with both being able to get the shields and the lack of mobility from Diana at the start of the game before she gets that Spirit Rush at level 6. It's not Spirit Rush, is it? That's Ari.
Alright, the clock is counting down. We are going to have a 3-minute wait so we get to have a good talk about the teams.
Yeah, indeed, we'll take it away because I'm just going to be back in a second. Alright, yeah, I'm back in.
Angus, we have a request for you.
Yeah? What's that?
It's Adam's birthday apparently, and he wants you to. I've just sent you the message. He wants you to wish him a happy birthday.
Does he want me to sing happy birthday, or can I just say Adam, happy birthday, man?
You can do both if you wish.
I don't know how old you are, but it's always a good time, and hope you get all the love and attention from your family and friends that you're looking forward.
Apparently his nickname is Big Niglet.
What about a Big Niglet?
Apparently that's his name, his nickname, Big Niglet.
Oh.
Adam wants you to give him a shout out for his birthday. I don't know how old he is yet, Adam. You haven't told me. But
oh, it's Adam's brother. Oh.
Yeah, maybe we can give him a quick sing-song.
Happy birthday to you.
That deep, drunk Scottish voice.
Happy birthday
Big
to you.
Niglet.
Happy birthday, dear Adam's brother.
Big Niglet.
Big Niglet. Happy birthday to you.
Even my guinea pigs are clapping their hands.
Yes. Fun-like tendencies. Why the guinea pigs, Will?
I basically play a lot on here, so it was more of a kind of like keep Kelly happy by giving her 2 guinea pigs.
Fair enough. Right. Do you have a lawn that they run around in, or are you in a flat?
And apparently Nathan, the ADC for the Underdogs, is turning 38 tomorrow. Nearly as old as you, Angus.
Wow. My league just crashed, by the way.
Yeah, I've just seen you kind of gone. That's alright, we're just jumping into the...
That's alright, I'll be back in time.
Not a problem.
Yeah, looking forward to see this Echo pick. As I said, I think that it should be an interesting matchup because the shield from Diana is a lot more responsive. Whereas if Diana remains and gets stunned up and Echo can get his shield and his little temporal zone, then the advantage can potentially be with Echo. But being able to dart in and jump out a little bit, they both have that Q with the wave clear. So we'll see how it progresses, yeah, as we're all loading up into the game now.
Oh, you back on now, are you, Angus?
Yes.
That didn't take too long.
No, I didn't. It was surprisingly quick. got a couple of skins coming in, Sandstorm Echo. Can expect the Caitlyn Nautilus is a bit of an interesting one, because Nautilus is a bit more of a land that dredge line and full on engage, whereas Caitlyn's all about that kind of poke in an all on engage. Callista potentially should win out, especially if can Callista dodge around these built over peacemakers. Sorry, sometimes I just have to think of the name of the abilities. But yeah, so Callista doesn't really want to be in these drawn out fights. She just wants to be in the mix and trying to trade damage back with the Caitlyn, rather than just taking the poke. Liking the fact that Pantheon's going to be seen in this game, looking forward to some good synergies between Bard's ult and his as well, and potentially getting a Scion unstoppable onslaught in there as well. That would be great to see. Could really cause some havoc.
It looks like they're going to be doing a level 1 play. I just want to say, I don't think I've ever casted 3 games on the trot, not 4. But it's been an interesting night, and it's been good to be getting back. So well, I managed to catch out the 1, but a 10 gold.
Into that bush there does mean the gold advantage does go to Silent Whisper, but shouldn't be too much of an advantage. Diana's gone for the sustained build with the crystalline fast. Is going to be looking to stay out, potentially going to be looking to back at about 800 gold, maybe pick up 2 Duran's rings, just because they will be trading quite heavily with the Echo. You can do a lot of build pass with this Diana. You can go a bit of attack speed, and with the cooldown with the Nash's Tooth, you can try and rush Sonya's Hourglass and be a bit more involved. Probably not going to be doing that when you're facing Echo in the mid lane.
I do love that Pantheon skin though.
Yeah, Pantheon skin, when I actually hover over it, the Dragon Slayer Pantheon skin is, it does look quite intimidating, especially when it's dropping onto your base.
And here we go, the game is starting off. Should be a really good game. Careless just had a game, so they got a bit of practice in and had a really good comeback to get their first win of the tournament. And the Underdogs haven't really had the challenge at the moment. They had their first game against Soggy Biscuits that they end up winning after a few defaults, and their second game they claimed after the team couldn't make the game. So this is going to be the first time that the Underdogs are able to play a full fair game, so it should be interesting to see what they can do.
Bard doing some good zoning here, just allowing the Callista to free farm and not take too much poke early from this Kaelin, just enabling them to get to level 2 first. TP from this Scion who killed the camp and is now level 2. He's going to be bringing in a pink ward and a couple more pots to the lane, along with this crystalline fast. Going to be very heavily trading damage and trading consumables in this top lane, as Maokai has also got this crystalline flask. Likewise in the mid lane as well. Sammy just needs to be careful that he doesn't have to farm too many CS with his Q, and just being able to just proc that shield and just trying to freeze that wave nicely just under his tower, so he doesn't get a lot of threat from this Vi who's roaming in the top side of the river. Just took that Scuttler Crab and is looking to just walk across the mid lane, just expose himself.
Yeah, Pantheon looks like he's going to get the third gank off at the top. Yeah, Maokai, not much mana, and it looks like here we go. This looks like it's going to be an easy first blood. 2 flashes straight away. I don't think he's going to get back. He's looking like it, but Pantheon is going to pick up the first blood. Very good roam from Pantheon there.
Yeah, that was why just showing yourself mid lane, and Pantheon walking around that Scuttler nicely. Vision from that Scuttler has now been reduced, and trading flash for flash for the junglers gets that proc on the stun, and just pushes down this Maokai. Maokai can just TP up top, so it doesn't lose too much CS. But first blood over to Pantheon, who is one of those champs that does kind of need to slow
Pantheon again getting the knockdown, and it looks like Echo is going to flash out, and another flash coming in. And are they going to be able to pick up the kill? They are, but another unfortunately there was far too much damage going over to Dan, and Echo is able to take that for a 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane.
Yeah, Diana overcommitted for that. She didn't need to take that last tower shot.
No, I think she did alright. I think the slow from the Echo and the tower damage is what got her in the end. The fight is coming in for a gank, a good slow coming from a hooker there, but not able to get away, and this is going to be a 3 versus 2. Calista trying their best to run away. The heal spell has been used, and it looks like very well played coming from the ADC there to pick up that kill. Henry going balls deep there, and so is Caitlyn, and Caitlyn managed to pick it out, but no, really well played from the Calista there. She might be able to, and it doesn't look like she's going to. She's putting some damage down, but she's not quite getting into range. Just starting it now. No, it looks like Nautilus is going to get away, but the Pantheon is looking to gank again into the mid lane. Echo's flash is down, and he's already committed. So here we go. He's not level 6 at the moment, and can Pantheon catch up? No, it doesn't look like he's going to try.
Yeah, just nice zoning ability there, and able to just escape up the river. Fire was in relatively close proximity to help out as well. Really nice fight back from this Calista, just able to put out damage, and I am hooker on this Bard, doing a nice job as well. Unfortunately, Caitlyn just misses that tilt over Peacemaker at the end to secure the kill, and Calista trades it back.
Bard turning around, getting the shield. Devi coming over. It looks like Hooker has been caught, but a really nice Q to manage to hold them back a slow from Echo, and it looks like Dana might be going down. No, it looks like they're both just going to walk away, so no trade in the mid lane. Very well played by Devi and the Bard there to keep their team healthy.
Even with these crystalline fasts, it does mean that the mid laners are quite low at this point, and it does mean jungle pressure might be coming in, especially if the Vi decides to come around for this Diana who's pushed up the wave. Fairly in the top lane for both champions. Should just be able to sustain up, just have to be careful with that mana consumption as
1.5k up at the moment in 7 minutes over to the Underdogs. 1.5k up in gold going over to the Underdogs at the moment. It's 7 minutes into the game, and Echo has got level 6, and he looks like he was trying to put some damage down in the mid, and it looks like Bard is trying to catch out the Caitlyn, but she is just going to get out of there.
The advantage as well is the fact that Echo has a lot higher chance of landing damage with his ultimate versus a melee champ rather than a ranged champ. By the time he gap closes a ranged champ, he needs to wait a good few seconds before his delayed clone catches up with him, and it just gives him a lot more time if it's a melee champ to be able to do that. And it means that Diana has to be careful when CSing when she is at half health with Echo's ignite up.
Yeah, this Bard really going ham at the moment. He's not really caring. He's quite surviving, to be fair, not really taking that much damage. So fair play to the hooker.
Yeah, I am hooker's a really good player at just juggling the aggro and aggression and trying to squeeze.
But not at the moment. It looks like he has been caught out. They are coming around to try and help him, but it doesn't look like they're going to get anything. So a bad position in then after what we just credited in then. But I think that was again the curse of the cast. But an ultimate coming out from Echo just to save him there. So very well played by the Echo, although he did only just press R.
Yeah,
so
that does mean he's going to lose a whole bunch of CS in that mid lane.
But it looks like the ADC is going to get collapsed on a 3 versus 5. Is she going to get anything out of this? It doesn't look like she is. Nope. And that is going to be a Calista going down, and still a wet noodle fight in the top. Nothing's going to happen there.
No, I don't think so. Really bold of her with this Bard trying to make plays around the map, getting caught out himself and leaving Calista, and the Calista seemed to go a bit aggressive on the Vi, unable to pick up a kill, and definitely in that situation.
Well, the pick ward nice in the top there. Sion is just getting ahead in CS at the moment, but looking down the map, it's pretty close in CS at the moment. The only big difference is the Nautilus that's on 7 compared to 0 on Bard, but that's just normal.
with Echo's ultimate down, it definitely gives Diana, who has a lot shorter cooldown, her ultimate Lunar Rush, and you can double pocket if you can land that Moonfall with your Q on it.
And there we go,
now with
just as you called it, and putting some decent damage down, but not a lot. And Echo's ultimate is back up now, and the Vi looking like she's coming in for a play. And here we go, and the flash coming out. I don't think she's going to be in range, and they do manage to catch, but no, the hook is not waiting for anything there, and Diana following in with it, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Pantheon is just behind them, and they are on the chase, but I don't think they're going to get anything here. Vi has still got full HP, and they are slowly backing off. The dragon is still up, and it doesn't look like anyone's trying to commit to that at the moment. Pantheon coming out on the top, and this is going to be a 3 versus 1, and Bard not even getting the assist. He did get the assist, I take that back. And it looked like they're trying to get something. The Diana doesn't have the flash at the moment, and going down to less than half HP. Can she get anything? The TP coming down, and here comes the Scion, and Diana just managing to keep alive at the moment, and taking down the Echo. Very well played there from Sammy on the Diana, and it looks like Vi is going to be the next victim to the Underdogs, and again, very well played to them. 7-4 up at the moment with a 3k, a 2k gold lead at the moment, and taking that a 2-0.
Yeah, nice counter gank there. That TP really helping out. Shami able to survive, slightly outplaying that matchup, and at the end Echo really not respecting the fact that Pale Cascade, that shield from Diana, also does damage, just able to combo that with the Q, and a really good job of the Diana just picking up a kill there. Pantheon doing work around the map, 301 now, needs to start getting his other carries fed and start giving over kills. Has finished this Warriors Enchant, so is going fairly aggressive as well. Maybe he can snowball it into a lead for himself and transpose that into a lead for his team. Seems to be doing a good job with it so far. Diana's gone very heavily into this laning phase with 3 Doran's rings, as Onslaught just brings Scion up to the top lane.
Putting some heavy damage down on that Maokai again. If Careless Whisper aren't careful, they could end up giving the Underdogs a good snowball here, and it would make it a hell of a lot harder for them to pull this game back than the last game they played. Yeah. But maybe they just really enjoy coming back for these wins, so that might be their strat, we don't know.
Scion did, however, in about 30 seconds expend half of his mana pool, so Maokai should just be able to sustain up with his passive, just able to get that as Pantheon is trying to take out the Skull Crab, just to provide that vision for the top lane there. Nautilus is getting a bit more deeper vision, trying to keep this Caitlyn safe, just looking at the farm now. Calissa's doing a nice job, just making sure that Caitlyn's laning phase, which is meant to be fairly strong.
Looks like there's going to be a collapse on the top lane, and this looks like it could be a 0-3 and 0 to the Maokai. 2.5 minutes into the game, and that is going to be an easy pickup. Pantheon wasn't even needed there at the moment. And the free health packs coming out from Hooker in the bot lane and Bard to just give them a nice easy HP. They're going to take that.
Yeah, they can get stepped on though.
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. I thought Nautilus would have just walked over them to cancel them, but there you go. Maybe should have just picked up the free HP there, Bard. It looks like Echo is going to pick him out, and he is getting so low, but the Fate's Call just helping him out, and the ultimate, a great ultimate, locking down 3 of them, and he's just getting out. He is so sneaky. It's brilliant play, but the Caitlyn is going to take him down there, but for what cost? The Vi is going to go down, but the Callista goes down as well. For that was a 2-for-1 trade going over to the Careless Whisper there, and it looks like they are going to get out. So very well played from the Careless Whisper there. Very well played from the Bard. It was interesting watching that. Then I actually thought he got away, but never mind.
Yeah, it looks and then the Bard and the Callista dukes and just jumps around. Really, really nice ultimate from the Bard, showing really what that Tempered Fate can do for a team fight. Just enable that extra time for the rest of the team just to collapse and help them out. Really good job, nice magical journey just to get behind the turret, and nice job of Callista just to keep adding damage in, able just to kite that out and produce a 2-for-1 in the bot lane when it looked like a very sticky situation to start with. Diana's doing a really nice job now. Really is trying to roam around the map quite a bit. As I said before, all that action invested heavy into that laning phase. I just say that she'd probably buy 2 Duran's rings. She's actually bought 3. It's going to be a long time before she picks up an actual item. Got that cloth armor now. Going to be maybe looking for that first item. What is it? Zonya's Hourglass. As Echo's just recording from this mid lane, it's going to just extend this Diana gold lead even more. Echo not really focusing too much on the farm. Going to be looking for that second item, Abyssal Scepter. Works quite nicely with the both Diana or Echo, just melee champions that you're always in that aura when you're doing damage, and really helps you out. Just gives that extra survivability in lane that he's looking for.
Yeah, the Sound's really looking for this pick at the moment, but they've also picked out the Nautilus. Can he get away? His HP's dropping, he's lower than 20%. And no, it looks like Bard's going to pick that one up. Interesting. Asai moving away from the top as well.
In the spot lane, they might be looking to dive this Kaelin.
Oof, the ultimate just missing. But no, he hasn't stopped. The Pantheon is going to come in. A really good route there as well. It looks like Diana is going to finish that off. So very well played there from Hooker to bait that one out.
Yeah, really nice job there, and just enabling the rest of the team to collapse. Not actually trading too much as Echo and Vi, rather than trading for the mid tower, are looking to come down for them to rescue the tower, which is already taken. And maybe they're looking to force a fight, but they should be able to back away before that happens. If not, they are...
Oof, just stopping him from going through his Musket journey, but the fight isn't over yet. The Vi trying to put down as much damage as he can, but she's not having the greatest start to this game, and the Echo trying to do his best, but that was a 1-for-0, and very well played there from the Callista and the Bard then to keep alive.
Nathan and Hooker have clearly played quite a bit of...
Did you just say Nathan and his Hooker?
GOQ together. Sorry?
Did you just say Nathan and his Hooker?
Sure. I don't think I did, but it was anyway. Clearly showing the fact that they played quite a bit of GOQ together, synergizing really nicely. Nathan kiting back and Hooker just coming out with some good plays. I don't think he was quite suspecting that they would come down there at that time, and goes to take a magical journey, and suddenly the enemy appears, able to get out that killer's Vi just pushes a bit too hard for the Callista. Echo not quite able to follow up with that damage, getting zoned out and not able to position himself properly to get to the
2
Callista.
levels on the Scion on the Maokai here in the top. Oh, the mystical journey just getting away from her. And this is going to be a 3 versus 1, and the Bard has been caught out. But the Fate's Call is down, and the TP is coming down. It looks like the Hooker is going to get away, but the Callista does lose her life, and the TP has been cancelled. So Careless Whisper just managing to get something back into this game. They're going to need it. They are about 5k down at this moment in time, and they're really going to have to start finding some picks. They're down in towers as well. And down, they're taking down the mid tower, yeah.
Just working around the ultimate timers, making a good play bottom, gets that dragon.
Yeah, this Diana's getting really strong at the moment. She's managing to burst down anything, even the Nautilus then, so she's going to be very strong if nothing happens. At the Pantheon going in, looking for the kills, and there you go, the drop coming down, and it looks like Callista is going to... Caitlyn is going to take down the Pantheon, but the Pantheon returns with the kill, and Diana just trying her best to get away. Bard, Mystical Journey's away, Fate's Call, going back in. No messing, you can't keep up what's going on with this game, but it looks like that was a great play from them too, and Sion just coming in. One again, just Sion's always just missing everything, and a little bit of taunting there going on.
Gotta love seeing that onslaught of shadow.
Yeah, I think I've never seen. I haven't actually seen a game where Henry misses his ult he wants, so it's quite fun to watch.
Unstoppable onslaught. Yeah, this Pantheon's really building for this early game, building loads of damage. Got that move speed with the Moby boots.
Well, he needs to, doesn't he? He
had Last Whisper in the next fight, which really meant that he was able to shred through the tanks. Diana previously didn't have a lot of damage, now has a lot of damage. Gone from cloth armor to completed Zonya's Hourglass, building that Aether Wisp, which is going to be looking to Probably not build into a Loon's Echo, but she could do that route. Most likely going to be looking to build into the Lich Bane.
Yeah, interesting. It looks like the Maokai is going to get dropped down, and he doesn't have the HP to stop this. I mean, Diana is on 5-1. It looks like Nautilus is going to be the next to go down to victim, and this is going to be a 3 versus 2 now. Can the Hooker survive? No, the Echo is going to take him down, and Callista is going to get dropped in the head. And there you go. That's what the Careless Whisper need, but Pantheon isn't finished yet. I think he thinks he can fight a 3 versus 1. He's not giving up though, he's having a look around.
Yeah, the game's kind of melting away from Careless Whisper. They did pull a comeback last game, but they are going to struggle. All lanes are now fairly convincingly losing. Having said that, Caitlyn just picked up another kill. Bit of their saving grace.
Yeah, Vi just managing to get away. I don't think Pantheon's going to get away, and that is going to be a pick-up for the Echo there.
Just overextending a little bit, just went in a bit too deep and realised he was going to die anyway, so just tried to commit to the kill under the tower. Hexdrinker not doing a lot when the tower is just doing damage to you as well. Yeah, Caitlyn being a bit of the saving grace of the team at the moment, and this Echo who's doing fairly well, just picking up kills with the roaming. Now finished this Abyssal Scepter on this Echo, looking fairly strong as well. Trouble is with Caitlyn is that her damage spike isn't.
The flash coming out from Caitlyn, it didn't look like it was needed, but this is going to be a 3, a 4, a 5 versus 2 at the moment. And just looking Henry up in the top there, but they are coming around the Henry. UK Henry is very tanky at the moment, so he should be able to survive. Hooker getting a little bit out of position, but not being punished for it at the moment. Callista's just doing the job at the bottom at the moment, yeah. And this Maokai isn't going to last very long. And there you go, if she can get out, the Nautilus is looking to come around and stop her from taking this tower, but it doesn't look likely that that's going to happen. They managed to save the tower though, and Callista does manage to get away there.
Putting their resources, trying to cover mid and bot lane at the moment. It is difficult for the Diana and the Pantheon to get some damage on this tower, especially with the Echo just wave clearing it with a Q, and got the ranged ability of Vi as well, just helping out. Pantheon looking to get over the wall, maybe on the Vi, but doesn't find a window before Vi gets to the tower.
And here comes Diana. This is going to be a 2 versus 2. Nautilus not being able to get his Q down to safety, but that is going to be a 1-for-1 with Vi taking down the Panth. And the Panth slowly slipping into the mid game. He had the early game win, but everyone knows that the Pantheon does tend to drop off during the mid and the late game if he can't keep them kills and assists coming. But nevertheless, it looks like the Echo did manage to get away in the mid lane, and it looks like the Underdogs are just starting to back off.
Yeah, it's going fairly well. They're 6k gold up for Underdogs at the moment, and Caitlyn just needs to try and get that third item as quickly as possible. Start to really hit people from the backline and transition this 5 kills into meaningful damage onto the other team. Callista's really doing a good job, got that solo kill down bot lane, and just able to hold off these turrets. No turrets falling for Underdogs at the moment. They're controlling the map quite nicely. Pushed out quite a bit of vision, especially in the bottom part of the map, looking just to get this dragon up and going as it's 10 seconds from spawning.
Well, at the moment with
are in contention for it though.
Yeah, at the moment with Careless Whisper, apparently I wouldn't say losing hard, but at the moment they have lost every lane with the Scion really dominating the top. The Diana just stacking and roaming and getting them kills. Pantheon just doing his job as a jungler, and the bot lane doing really well to get that tower down. And it looks like they are just going to collapse straight onto the Nautilus. Then he's going to get caught out, and the Maokai is next. The Pantheon ulti just coming down behind him, but I don't think he's going to get onto anyone. That's going to be a 2-for-0, and another Drake going over to the Underdogs. Really well played by them.
With Tempered Fate, Onslaught and the Pantheon drop, Grand Skyfall, it is so difficult to not get caught out by this team. Got to be really coordinated, and just paying for it then. Extending that gold lead, getting that second dragon. They are looking to turn for Baron or just bait around it, just get some vision up for it.
And they probably could take Baron if they really want to do. It's actually really nice to see a Pantheon jungle. I haven't seen a Pantheon jungle in such a long time now, especially played at this really good level. And the Caitlyn just being careful into that brush, but not careful enough. They just have a really good engage at the moment, and the hooker just managing to get the root on there. And it looks like this is going to be a clear up. Echo trying his best to try and put some damage down, but Caitlyn is just going to Callista is just going to take up that kill. So that was a 2-for-1, and they should really be getting this tower down. Pantheon trying his best to keep going down. They forget the tower and they're moving in for some kills there. Maybe they should have just focused the tower down, but no. Diana does manage to get the Nautilus. The Maokai actually returns the kill by getting the Bard, but the Callista managed to pick up a double kill onto the Vi and the Maokai, and they should be able to take this tower down with ease. And maybe the next one? No, Caitlyn is up at the moment, and it looks like they are just going to turn and get whatever they can from the jungle.
Yeah, extending this gold lead now really quite heavily, already up to 11k. That was really the tipping point where they needed to consolidate, not get caught out. Caitlyn just face checking into the bush there, rather unfortunate for her. Can't really be doing that, and now that they're 11k gold ahead for Underdogs, it's going to be very difficult for Careless Whisper to come back into this. They really need to ward up, and they need to just work out whether or not they can contest the Baron, or let it go and just try and farm up and consolidate what they have. Caitlyn's finding the
ultimate coming down. I don't think you need to burn the ultimate down. Yeah, Caitlyn's just being well out of position at the moment, and it looks like all 5 members are collapsing on, and she's trying her best to get away, but I think she's realised that she's in a really silly place at the moment, and the ultimate just missing. The flash going off from Caitlyn. Is she going to get this tower? No, it's at half HP, and really good duking going on there, but no, she is going to get took down, and that's going to go 1-for-0 over to the Underdogs, and they should really just push the towers down now while they can, or take the Drake. They need to do something instead of getting so many kills. Yeah, sorry, the Baron, not the Drake. The Nautilus just getting caught then from the sign ult, and he isn't really tanky at the moment, especially for a 9-to-1 Diana. So what's the call? They're going to do the Baron, or they're going to push the mid? Nope, there you go, ping in the Baron. And here we go.
Yeah, having taken now out 2 members, it makes it very difficult for VS to make.
I'll tell you what, Angus, a pound says that the Vi steals this dragon, this Baron.
No.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Just didn't even have a chance to get over the wall. That was
magical journey there. Really nice, just being able to feed members in and out of the pit.
Yeah, did you watch the who was it? It was
No,
Elements.
probably
Elements versus.
I haven't seen
I can't remember who they played yesterday. I can't remember who they played last week. But yeah, they managed to use the Bard, and they used the Mystical Gin, and they ended up taking the Baron without being seen, although it was warded completely outside the Baron. They still managed to sneak it without being seen, yeah, just because of the Mystical Journey, so that was quite a nice little tactic.
Way of pushing up behind them here, having just tanked up this tower. They could get quite a bit of damage onto the tower if they can. Yeah,
they're so far ahead right now, and yeah, Calista just flashing in to go for the kill, and at the moment she hasn't survived. I thought she was going to survive then, but no, Dana just clearing up the double kill there, and Sion just missing his ulti again. But the second this base gets cracked, I think that's going to be the end of Careless Whisper. That's going to be the first loss, and Dana trying her best to pull this around. This is going to be an interesting fight there, and it looks like Pantheon is going to take down the Echo, and Vi did win that trade 1v1 versus the Diana. So really well played coming from the Underdogs now, looking 15k into the lead at the moment, and I don't think Vi is going to be able to do anything. What? The Pantheon just and straight into the base, yeah.
I think they're just having a bit of fun at this point.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a bit of fun at the moment. It was an execution as well, so that was quite interesting.
Yeah, really difficult when you've got the Caitlyn. You really do need to punish that lane. The Callista came out of it fairly unscathed, and just for most AD carriers, you say that the power spike is when you get that stacking crit with the Shiv and the Infinity Edge, but Caitlyn's power really comes in when you get that 3rd or 4th item, really need that last whisper. There's Frozen Heart on the map for the top laner.
Yeah, I mean, I would really wish that
Pantheon's building aggressive enough that he can just duel the Caitlyn 1v1 anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad the Pantheon is building AD, because Scott, who's playing the Pantheon at the moment, he's actually on my fantasy roster, so I'm not appreciating these deaths that he's just giving away. He's not going to be giving me the scores.
Oh, is he? Fair enough. Yeah, Black Cleaver also.
Imagine if you could do that. That'd be actually amazing if you could set up your own fantasy league with the players from the community. That would be some really interesting, but that would be some that'd be something to do, to be able to pull that one off. Maybe that's something for the future. Definitely sounds interesting to me.
Kills here by having picked off the.
Sorry, am I getting away from the game at the moment? Calista picking up the this is just completely one-sided now, and Underdogs just completely snowballing this, and this should be GG soon. And that's 39 to 16. And Hook is just having a bit of bad manners under the tower there. I know he got took out. 5 picking up the kill there.
Right. Well, I think with 4 members down, not really going to be much saving this. Just having a bit of fun with it, as Nautilus does.
Well, Calista getting executed as well. This might not be over just yet. This could be the the Unicorns of Love versus the Fnatic all over again. Maybe too cocky might cost them. The shot going into the head, and this isn't over just yet.
It's not over. Yeah, it's not over.
Sion just managing to get away. I think it will be. It's just a matter of time. But the holding on that tower is so low.
An interesting interaction there was the fact that Shami actually Zonya's, even though the ace in the hole was on him. You need to Zonya's actually when the projectile's in the air for the cooldown to work, because she ended up using that later on in the fight.
You had to get the Pantheon. But I don't think it matters at the moment. This looks like it's...
No, but it's one of those sort of interesting interactions that you actually need to wait for a second to enable that to
Sion just going straight in for the tower. It looks like he's going to get dropped. I don't even think he's going to get the tower. There's just far too much CC coming over there, and it looks like they're rushing this. Still don't think he's going to get the tower. He hasn't. It didn't even look like he did any damage to it.
Hey, wake up.
That's alright. They do just all seem to be steaming up this mid lane now, not really worrying about this third dragon. 39 kills in 32 minutes. Been a very heavy kill game. They have just been showboating a little bit for these kills. Underdog showing.
And this looks like it's going to be the GG. I think there's going to be one clear MVP for me in this game. I don't know about you, but I think Diana's going to take my MVP for this game. Her mid lane presence was just brilliant, and the roams that she did to manage to snowball some of the kills. She's going to take that. I mean, a lot of good players, especially from Henry in the top, who played Sion. The Calista, I mean Bard, I mean everyone on the Underdogs played really, really well. I don't know who your MVP is going to be though.
Diana is actually one of my favourite champions, and it was a really sort of shame to see her fall out of the competitive scene.
Hey, wake up.
Really nice champ, and very difficult to play well. You've got to be very careful before